did not in fact have a sleeper. There we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do, because it's robots everywhere. It is the robot apocalypse right now, starring your guy ULTRON. Yes, we found a really good ULTRON shell for you right here. So if you're waiting for some serious ULTRON apocalypse, you've got it. Before we get down into it, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. So go ahead and do that, join the villains here, and let's get into some Red Robot Rumble. As you can see, this is an artifact deck, heavily into artifacts. First things first, we need burn, though. We need to play suppression down on our opponents pretty quickly as we go. I'm going to go with burst lightning because it's early removal for 2 damage. Get those badger moles, those other ramp cards, or any kind of aggro out of there. We can also, in the late game, pop down to 4 if we have the kicker, the extra mana. Really scalable card right there. Good stuff. Torch the Tower is another great one because we're going to have a lot of extra fodder to sacrifice for that extra 3 damage. The Exile and the Scry, really good on an instant. Those are what I chose, but there's a lot of other options we could do as well. Then we're immediately going to get to the robots. We have 2 robots from Edge of Eternities here. Cavaron Harrier. It's awesome sounding. 1 red, 2/1 robot soldier. Whenever you attack, you get to pay 2 and get another robot attacking. There's a 2/2, and then you have to sacrifice it at the end of turn. Really solid aggressive card right there. This is a very aggressive deck, by the way. Very, very aggro, pushes a lot of damage downrange, tries to move fast and knock them out quick. And then, of course, the Rust Harvester, coming highly recommended by chat. 1 red, 1/1 menace. You can exile an artifact creature card from your graveyard, and you put a 1/1 and it deals direct damage. Good for finishing the game. If you get, it deals damage to its power. We have other ways to get its power up. So it can actually do 3 or 4 or 5 damage later in the game as we eat stuff out of our graveyard. Good stuff right there with that menace and going in. So there's going to be our early robots. And the more robots we want to get them more, because the more robots we make, the more robots we're going to make. That's going to be thanks to Ravenous Robots, the Mousers right here. 1 red and 1/2/1. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, any artifact at all, create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. This is going to synchronize beautifully right here with a Hydra Assault Robot, who is about as evil as a robot can look. Look at it. It looks like a Devastator. He's got a machine gun fist. Awesome. 1 red and 1. This is a common card robot villain. Whenever another villain and or artifact you control enters, and remember, not artifact creature, just an artifact, period, it deals 1 damage to each target opponent. Very, very powerful right here. So you have this combination now. You have Ravenous Robots down. You have Hydra Assault Robots down. The more artifacts you play, the more you build your robot army. The more 1/1s go down here, and the more 1/1s go down, the more he does damage. Boom, 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 boom. You can start seeing the synergies going on right there. So you have both of these down, and you start playing 1/1 robots. You get 1 from going in, and 1 for generating, and another 1 for generating, and boom, 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 boom. You get it. Legion Extruder, 2 damage to any target. You sacrifice it, and you can create a 3/3 colorless golem. We have a lot of sacrifice. We can turn our small little mouser robots into even bigger robots, and then sacrifice those. And of course, sacrificing them and turning them into bigger robots will activate the Hydra Assault weapon again, which is super cool. Of course, we got my man Chrome Dome. 2. Only 2. And I thought this was a legendary. Nope. You can have as many of these out as you want. Robot Ninja. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1. As you can see, every single thing we have is an artifact creature. So everyone is going to get +1/+1 no matter how many they are. Not only that, we can pay 5. And we can turn another copy. We can make another copy. So you could copy another Ravenous Robot, another Hydra Assault Bot, whatever you wanted. Copy it. It gains haste and sacrifice it. So you can keep generating even more and pushing them downrange. That is going to be amazing stuff right there. I even copied another Chrome Dome so everybody would get +1/+1 again. So all robots got +3/+3. Really powerful stuff there for a 2-drop. That's early on in the game. Again, we're trying to do a lot of damage. Oh, sorry, +0 +1/+0. It's not +1/+1. Apologies. That is a lot of damage early on, especially you do something like Rust Harvester on, you know, Craven Harrier on turn 2. He's 3 damage on turn 2. You're doing a lot right there. Craven into Caravan into Chrome Dome. So now some of the new stuff. All right, we already talked about some new stuff. Iron Man armor. Yes, we are finally getting some Iron Man action on here. 3-drop artifact equipment will trigger off on all the acts you make. Whenever it comes in, you attach it to target creature you control, which is going to be +2 and +1. Great for like a Chrome Dome that turns into a 3/3 flying. And then, if not, if it's equipment, it becomes a 0/0 construct artifact creature with flying, and this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. You can equip it or unequip it as you go, or whatever you need to do. And again, if you build up a big board right here, if you build up a lot of different robots, you have a lot of them, he can be like a 6/6 or a 7/7 flying. He's actually better on his own. The Iron Man arm is better on his own than he is attached to anybody. Still, it's a lot of damage to put in, and even putting it on something like a flyer will be really good because it's harder to block. It gets more evasive right there. So we're going to get that Iron Man armor in there. Of course, as we talked about, as promised, as expected, ULTRON Artificial Malevolence. Look how cool this guy is. He is a 3-drop, 2/4 robot villain, legendary artifact creature. We're going to go 3 of him. Whenever another non-token artifact you control enters, you may pay 2. If you do, then create a token that's a copy of it. If the token isn't a creature, it becomes a 2/2 robot villain in addition to its other types. So not only does it turn other artifacts into robots, so meaning your Legion Extruder, even your Iron Man armor just all of a sudden becomes a robot of itself, he will duplicate anything that goes down. So on turn 3, you're talking about you're playing a Legion Extruder. Guess what? 2 Legion Extruders. That's 4 damage. You pay an extra 1. Another Ravenous, you get 2 of them go down. Another 2 of them. Chrome Dome it again. So not only combining Chrome Dome and ULTRON right here, having that extra mana starting turn 4, you're going to be duplicating everything you put down, which is insane. Super powerful stuff right there, because you're just going to eventually swarm them out. There's just going to be too many robots that are going to be +1/+0 and hitting an extra a lot of damage. They just can't block them all. There's just going to be duplications and duplications and duplication. That is why it's the robot apocalypse using ULTRON right there. Finishing it off, we're going to finish with 2 visions. Robot hero. We have a robot villain. We got a robot hero. 2/4. He's a 2/5 beefy guy with flying and vigilance. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. We have Solar Beam to give somebody him double strike, Density Control to give him Indestructible, or Technopathy to draw a card. That is kind of why we have the non-creature spells. Legion Extruder, Burst Lightning, Torch the Tower. If you keep an instant in your hand and they try to kill you, you can instantly cast Burst Lightning. He'll get Indestructible, or, you know, do anything that you want. Cast a Burst Lightning, give double strike, and swing in that way. He's a really solid finisher right there for a nice beefy guy in the end there, just to kind of shore up everything you're doing. And also in the late game when you're casting your non-creatures, you can just draw cards if you want. So he is going to absolutely finish it up right there. Another great robot card that is going to just go into the total robot apocalypse as we're doing. Lands are going to be interesting because we are going to do a Castle Doom, which adds any color to cast an artifact, or you can sacrifice an artifact and create a robot villain named Doombot. So you can generate Doombots just in case. Very good there. Mountain. 18 mountains. We're going to want 2 Cavernous Souls and choose robot. If you want to do more, that's perfectly fine as well. Fomori Vault is a card I've rarely ever played, if anything. You discard a card, you look at the top X card of your libraries, where X is the number of artifacts you control. Put one of those cards in your hand and the rest of your bottom of your library, so you can actually search for a Fomori card. Using the Fomori Vault, you can search for any artifact card depending on how many artifacts you have. So that's a fun little addition right there in the lands. Creatures, 25 robots, as you see them. Heroes, ninjas, villains, and soldiers. Interesting combinations there. 8 instants, 30 artifacts, 25 of them being robots. 22 on a 1.8. Very cheap deck. Very aggressive. It is a low-to-the-ground aggro deck. Again, you're trying to really spam them out. You're not trying to box with these guys for a long time. You're trying to do damage, keep them off balance, kill their stuff, and just give them too much, overload the line, and push them down. On the sideboard, it's going to have a Braid. You can destroy your own artifacts or do damage. Improvise Arsenal, the golf bag is not bad. That is an additional pump, +1 for each artifact you control. It's kind of like an Iron Man armor. You can put it on one of your flyers, your evasive guys. Molten Duplication is really fun too. You can hit Molten Duplication on somebody like Hydra Assault or Chrome Dome to do that at sorcery speed. Pyroclasm might need to clear out some of the chaff just in case. It will kill some of your smaller guys, but Chrome Dome, Hydra Assault, Ultron and Vision will survive a sweep like that. Untimely Malfunction in case you want to reroute something. That's a fun one. And if you want to do more, Roaming Throne, if you don't have some of the newer cards, Roaming Throne will trigger all of your artifacts again. And Solemn Simulacrum, because they call him Sad Robot. Everyone knows they call him Sad Robot, and how could we not include him in an artifact deck? That's a good 4-drop as well, in case you don't have some of this new stuff or you don't want Vision. Might be some good 4-drops for you instead. There you go. That is what it's going to be looking right here for the Red Robot Apocalypse. This is what we're going to be doing. If you want to see more cool, fun Marvel decks, twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places we go live. So you can check us out both there, be part of that elite notification squadron, get notified anytime that we're going to go live on either location by hitting that bell. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, ask questions. It's all right there in Discord. Copy of this can be down below on my AetherHub and my Moxfield in case you want to get a copy for yourself. Please leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Love to hear from you. Tell me what you think. Make sure to like the video. Here is some ranked Diamond Robot Apocalypse. Again, we're a little vulnerable early on here. We have the early removal, but white can crap out so much good stuff quickly. It's a kind of a shooting gallery. Yeah, we have to shooting gallery every one of these fucking guys, man. It's crazy. Okay, let's see what he does here. Hero. He's got Maria Hill. Veteran Survivor. Ethereal Armor. Boom. Put a 1/1. I'm fearing that Shelter right now. Skyward Spider probably will go in. No? Who's getting what here? That's getting that. Boom. Okay, very nice. Give you that. Yeah, Extruder's still worth it because you can sacrifice stuff and make robots, as you just saw me do. Extruder is still worth it. I'm just fearing the shelter. That's all I'm in fear of. I live in constant fear of the shelter. So I can just do this over and over again. Burst lightning. Do no attacks and turn. Optimistic. We're getting real lucky here, folks. Block you with you. My turn. We're gonna go in. Got to double block me there. Nope, that's got to be a double block, man. That's menace. There you go. There you go. Got him. Just because he didn't get a shelter, man. Not so much that he would remove something I needed, but that one of his creatures would have been crazy powerful, gaining life every turn. True, I could sack what I block. That's very true. Let's put down Caravan Harrier. Craven Carrier. He's probably going to blow it up. True, Ashfire, yeah. I would have been able to declare a block. Oh, look who it is, folks. Look who it is. Look who it is. And look who it is. It's our old pal. We've been avoiding it all night. We've been avoiding it all night, but here it is. But here it is, folks. It starts with a J. It has an A in the middle. No, not an A. It has a D in the middle of it. Flow state. Oh, he might be fucked. Yep. There you go. How you doing, Skos? Funny how that is. Okay, Craven the Hunter. Oh look, another fucking either Izzet or JDN. Normal healthy meta that every deck you play is the same deck. That's what we want out of Magic. You want to play the same thing forever. And if you don't want to play that, well, you're just being a sore loser then. Why would you want to play against a different deck? Is this the same fucking guy? Is this the exact same thing that I just ran into? It literally might be the exact same deck. Hey, thank you for coming, Josh. This literally might be the exact same thing. All right, let's see. Craven the Hunter. We do you. Probably going to get flame swept. If we don't get flame swept, it'll do really well for ourselves, but we probably are going to get flame swept. Let's be honest. No? Amazing. Okay, very nice. Robots. Okay. Discard. Whoop. So you got the sweeper? Maybe, maybe not. No, he did not in fact have the sweeper. There we go. We try to summer me hard, man. Won't work though. Only Summer has mystical powers. Boom. I really want Chrome Dome. I have not seen him, and he needs to come out. Lightning Helix. Alright, we're gonna do you. He hasn't played very much. Weapons manufacturing. Okay. Alright. Sweeper, maybe? What are we thinking here? Badger Cub, yeah, Badger Mole Cub is still in the meta, sadly. Sadly. Listen, it was either that or let him build Brent. This is red. We don't think, we attack. So about a discovery, it's not bad. Hopefully he doesn't have a sacrifice. I'm worried about the sacrifice outlet for his fucking artifacts there. Harrier, yeah, Harrier does work. Harrier does do work. It does happen. You don't like fucking ULTRON on the board. Pinnacle Star Cage. Yeah, that's gonna fuck me up real bad. That's gonna fuck me up real bad. That's gonna fuck me up real bad. What did he get here? Nothing. Got nothing there. Boom. I don't have an abrade. Unfortunately, I'd be able to crack that back. Death to our enemies doesn't really help him. He spent a lot of cash trying to get to where he is right now. Ravenous. All right. Boom. Let's equip that on you. He didn't get it for more revolt. He held that. He held that, which is suspicious. Suspicious. That he held that. It's very suspicious that he held that. Yeah. Boom. We're really in fucking trouble here. We have for more revolt, but that's about it. A Mauser in an Iron Man suit? Yeah, that's funny. United Battlefront, we're fucked, ladies and gentlemen. We are fucked like you wouldn't believe. We are royally, supremely pizza fucking supreme ultra deluxe fucked like you wouldn't believe, man. Like you wouldn't even fucking believe we are so fucked. Like you wouldn't even fucking believe. Bill, oh, you got a fucking mana off the top. That's lame. Ravenous robots. We get another one of these, man. There's not much I can do here. He's got nothing. I got nothing. We need to fucking look at each other, I guess. He gets that many fucking robots. Yeah, he can activate them. Yeah, we're done here. We're fucking done here. I drew a million fucking mana. I'm not running blue. I don't know how clear I can make that I'm not running fucking blue. I'm not running Is It. Not only do I not enjoy Is It, it will literally get no views, man. It's a detriment to what I'm doing here. It's going to actively hurt my channel if I run Is It. It is a terrible, terrible idea. It is negative viewership for Jay. It's nothing. It's less than nothing. The other Krang would be good, but the blue Krang, hell no. It can't happen. Let's do that. The vault gave me something to land draw, but I wasn't getting anything. I'm not running fucking blue Krang. I can't do it. It's a death sentence. I understand. And honestly, Krang would actually probably be really good in this deck. But there are a lot of different reasons why I can't do it. I understand why you're suggesting it, Jeffco, and you're probably right. Would the whatchamacallit be better overall? Would a fucking Is It robots maybe be a little bit stronger? Possibly. It could possibly be a little bit stronger, but the problem is that it won't matter how strong it's not. Listen, it's not about also my preferences. It's also about nobody will watch that video. It's about making content. I'm not in just the business of playing and winning. I'm in the business of making content. I can't make content out of blue. I can't. Out of Is It at the very least. So if I was sitting here by myself or just with you guys saying I want to hit Mythic, I just grind my favorite black deck to get up. What I'm trying to do is specifically is make a new deck that people will want to watch and make content. So it's not necessarily just about being the most effective. It's not necessarily being about the most effective or most perfect deck that I could build. It's also about specifically making something new and exciting that people will want to watch. So that's my reasoning behind that. Yeah, some card draw wouldn't hurt. I will say that some card draw wouldn't be too bad. But we'll have to wait and see on that. Boom, 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 boom. Should we do Iron Man? If we get a mana, we'll do Iron Man Armor. If not, we'll do Rust Harvester. Okay, ULTRON. Slick Shot. Ooh, we're fucked. I think we're fucked here. Storm Chasers for 2. Whoop, 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 whoop. That. Any more crap. Fucked. People watch good decks. I want to reach the most amount of my viewers possible, and I know what they like. I could lie to them about Is It, but that's not a. You know, I don't want to do that. Occasionally I'll have to lie to my audience so they'll watch it, like about Azorius, but I don't even really want to run Is It, you know. Boom. Okay. We'll do this. We'll do Ravenous Robots. Boom. Guanchius, how you doing? Lord's Gator's Blessing. Look at roll. That hit. Alright, we'll say this. We'll say Robot. He's out of there. Alright. Hey, what's up? I am Luis. How you doing? Welcome to the show. It's my favorite color. That is a surprising admission when they tell me that. Alright. Titanic Gigastorm. That's a good one. Do Ravenous Robots. Boom. Doubling Season is mythic because it's fucking super powerful and broken. Haunt Woods. Roots. Chrome Dome. There we go. Yes, because Swayze is the triple color king. I don't know if you know that. He is, in fact, the triple color king. He couldn't be flying. He couldn't gain life. If he couldn't do either one of those, we would have been groovy. But no, he fucking got it. He fucking got it. Fucking guy, man. Governor Dissident. Put down. You exile a card from a graveyard. Bloodghast. Okay. Hey, what's up, Caddick Schemes? I can bring that back. You can blight some more. Downhand Dissident again. Bloodghast. I'm gonna have to burn up some of these Bloodghasts here. I bet he'll take the 3. I bet. Oh, no, he doesn't want to? Boom. During your turn, you may cast creature spells from my creature, whatever creature you got from any other creature you control. So let's do this. Let's make sure that he cannot resurrect that. We don't want that coming back again and again. We're going to do Rust Harvester and Iron Man Armor. Twilight Diviner. Surveils. I think we're going to get too much of an advantage here. Yeah, we don't want both Gasters coming back. Boom. He does that. Puts that in. Okay. Ooh, Sephiroth. Forsaken Miner. Oh, this is a good resident. This might be one of my decks. This might be one of my decks. Robot. Down to 4. He'll gain 2 life off that. Boom. Can't bring it back yet. Boom. Okay. He's in a little bit of a pickle. Veil Marks. Veil Marks does help. Oh yeah, Rage Quitting Gaming. What was it? Mono Black discard. Was it my Demons discard? That's probably the most popular one. Demons discard is the guy to beat. Not letting you flip him, bro. Crazy. Hit you there. Boom. Iron Man. Iron Man. Does whatever an Iron Man can. Spins a web any size. On Nintendo 64. Look out. Here comes the Iron Man. That's his theme song, right? Mojack Slim, how you doing, man? All right. The golf bag's not bad. I like Iron Man because it's new. Welcome, everybody, by the way. Thank you so much for coming. All right, we got some burns early on, which does help. Blue, I'll probably get counterspelled, but it's whatever. Okay, we didn't get counterspelled. Look at that. I returned it, gave me a fish. Lovely. An artifact? No, he's just a fish. Boom. Let's see what he does here. Is this going to just be legitimately just fucking counterspells? Then I forgot to put in the robot clause on my guy. Fabling Trick. Why would you play that on my turn? Okay. Into the Flood Maw. Really, really fucking amazing stuff here. You're really doing great things. We'll do Ravenous Robots again. I think it might be entirely made of knockbacks. I think it may literally be entirely made of knockbacks. I think it might be every knockback that they have and flash. We'll go in. I'm concerned that that may be the entirety of what they're doing. All right, we'll do you. We're gonna go in. Boom. He could just be farming blue spell missions. This is also true. We'll wait on that instant. I think he doesn't want to play anything on his turn. I think he's trying to play off turn completely. I think that's his goal. Enduring Curiosity. I'll draw 2 cards on that. Alright, if I get a mana here, I think I'm in good shape. Let's see what he draws. I need a mana really bad. I need a mana really bad here. I need to be able to play 2 a turn. Yeah, I think we're gonna get fine sets coming up. I don't think there's gonna be anything wrong with the sets we get. He gets 3 cards, which is why this card is fucking broken. Should only trigger once. He's got fucking 6 cards in his hand, which means he's got an unlimited amount of spells to play. An unlimited amount of counter spells, an unlimited amount of fucking things to play on you there. And we're not getting our whatchamacallit. Still not a mana for Jay. Let's gonna do this. Is he gonna let it through or is he gonna counterspell it? Let's see if we can get Chrome Dome out. Spell Stutter. Merfolk. Draw. We would have won if we would have had another spell, another mana, I think. It's going in. Block that with that. Block that with that. That's going to be 7. Block that with that. Gets to draw 80 bajillion cards. Literally exactly 1 bajillion. And he's out of there. Okay, that was weird, but, you know. Does whatever an Iron Man can. Spins a web any size on Nintendo 64. Okay, do that. Rune Lurker bat. What we do is we get rid of that well, we'll wait. We won't get rid of it immediately. We'll get rid of it pretty soon, though. Rajani's Pride Mate. Put down Hydra Assault Robot. Hopefully he doesn't shelter me right away. If he shelters me, it is what it is, but we hopefully draw mana that we can deal with that. Rune Lurker. Oh! Yeah, I was a mono red robot guy. That was me. Alright, we need to draw mana here. If we don't get a mana, we're just shit out of luck. Scout for Survivors, interesting choice. Torch the Tower, number 2. Boom. Yeah, I don't draw mana. I don't fucking need it. You know, whatever. You know, fucking mana. I'll just draw removal forever. You know, I'll just draw removal forever, and we'll be fine. For Survivors. Hey, look, a mana. Chrome Dome. Resplendent Angel. Just call me Angel of the Morning, baby. Just touch my cheek before you leave. Alright, you can go fucking nuts now. Yeah, you can go fucking crazy. He's gonna get shelter on me, isn't he? He just gets 5 on there. Yeah, for having no mana, we did good for ourselves, didn't we? For having a couple of no mana having guys, we did pretty good for ourselves. For fucking having no mana for the whole goddamn game, we did pretty good. I can't say we did terrible. Oh yeah, I'm over 50%. I'm like 60%. We're almost done for the evening too, so I know I missed yesterday. Make sure you like the video if you're in the YouTube. Hey, what's up, Drifty? How you doing? I go first. Put that down. We're gonna say robot. You might burn it up. Probably won't though. Boom. Okay. That's where enemies. Okay, if I can get a mana here, if I can pull the fucking mana off, I can go fucking crazy. I can go absolutely fucking cuckoo banana pants. Let's gonna see if we can do it though. Let's see if we can actually fucking pull it off. Let's see if we can actually fucking pull it off. We did it. Got him. Drifty, 43 months in a row. Thank you, man. Say that this is silly. This is a silly robot deck. We actually found a really good shell for ULTRON, to be honest with you. Iron Man, the Vision, and a bunch of other fun cards like that. Even Hydra Assault's been an MVP in common, so really, really good stuff here. I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out. You know, happy with it. So, yeah, we're going to leave it right there for you guys. Hope you liked it.